of or
No,
millions of rows or 2 million. I don't know what type of data that y'all are dealing with here. So are y'all,
yeah, this
seeing
has
that
got,
with with Power Query and things that probably not. Y'all probably have perfected it. So
yeah, so for example, this client, we've got purchasing transactions going back 5 years, transactional level, and I think there's 4.8 million
gotcha. Okay.
rows in
Okay. Well,
here.
that's about the size of ours. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So it handles it well. To actually pull the data through, it can take 10, 15 minutes, but we just have those as scheduled jobs. So
Yeah.
we just basically we'll set up. However, I'm not sure how often Databricks gets refreshed itself.
Every day, once a day, once a
Perfect.
day. I I just didn't know if you would refresh the entire 4.5 million, or if y'all are setting up incrementals off of stuff inside of Databricks. I mean, inside of Power BI.
Yeah, we could do either. Well, I mean, to be fair, if we're talking about a similar amount of rows, it's not too big a job to refresh the whole data set. It just depends on the
Interesting.
performance. Yeah. So
Interesting.
we're happy to do both really. But yeah, we've not had any performance issues with regards
Do y'all
to Power BI.
do y'all um create data products with each data set, or do y'all try to do like one big huge monolithic data set thing with everything in the kitchen sink in it?
Yeah, it depends. So the examples that we've got here is it's we've got so we try and create an environment where, so in this example here actually it's a good one. So we've got some data flowing through from Oracle, and then they actually provide us with they don't actually have things like product groups. Let's have a look. So, with regards to product group breakdowns, with indirects, direct spend, and all that kind of thing, they don't actually hold within their ERP system, and it's something that they actually provide us. I think that's a Google sheet, couldn't
Probably
it?
a file or
Yes,
something
it's
in
just a
Google, or
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a Google
yeah,
sheet that we
yeah.
have.
We have some
So
of the same. We have the same stuff.
yeah, it's the same with the payment terms as well. The payment
Yeah,
terms
yeah.
is horrific.
I think it's everywhere.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, Hillary.
No, I was just exactly just going to say what you're going to say. There's the example that Phil's shown you, the payment terms one. The company grew through acquisition, so they had some weird and wonderful payment terms. And when they were coming to report on it, they were like, we don't know what half of these are. So they says, can we normalize what this means? So if we see this, it actually means paid within 30 days. Because it was just lost in, people were making some up as well. So they just wanted a way of being able to streamline it. You've probably got, maybe it's not exactly the same, but a similar scenario. You see,
Yeah, no,
it's made on the
it's the
fly.
same craziness. Yeah, same,
Okay.
because we have the same mergers and acquisitions.
Yeah.
So, and everybody's got something weird and funky and crazy, and it's just
Yes.
kind of nuts. So I didn't know if y'all um do like a sales data set, and then it's got all this stuff in it that's pertaining to sales, and then you come over here and you make a supply chain data set, which you may have the same product, customers, date table that you had in sales, but the fact tables are a little bit differently,
Yeah.
or maybe it includes sales and something else.
We'd rather keep.
Everybody,
Yeah. We'd rather keep. I think we'd
everybody.
rather. Yeah. Sorry, Nicole. Yeah, we'd rather
No,
keep
go
them.
ahead.
No, it depends on the business rules, really. So if we can apply the
Yeah.
same business rules, it's very rare that we can do that. We'll have them in
Yes.
one place. Yeah, but if we're
Correct.
talking, yeah, if we're talking different business rules for different departments and things like that, yeah, let's keep them separate if that works better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to do this one big huge. Not saying that it can't be done. I've done it at other companies I've been at before, but it's like everybody's going to look at it through different lenses. Like if you're in finance, it's this way. If you're in sales, it's this way. If it's supply chain, it's this way. Like it gets all muddy and hard to do it. Even though they may use some of the same tables, I'd rather have these data sets, or even if it's like not a big holistic data set, but it's like they're doing like supply compliance or on time delivery, or I think it's field time delivery, something else they're looking for. Like, okay, let's create that, you
Yeah.
know. And if we have 10, 15, 20 data sets, we have to 10, 15, 20 data sets. I don't
Yeah.
know what that matters anymore.
It
Like,
doesn't. No, I
you
don't think
know,
so. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, there's definitely things that we've found that we can share between data sets when we've done this for other clients.
correct. Yes.
So we can keep them the same. But yeah, as you say, I mean, this client is a classic example where they even want to hide certain suppliers within the procurement presentation. It's crazy, because
Yes.
yeah, it's a narrative that they want to get across, and that might be specific just to them. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Exactly. But
yeah,
like, you may take product groups, payment terms, and company codes and use that in another data set along with some additional fact table data and things of that nature that somebody's asking for.
that's
Okay,
right.
so
Yeah, that's right.
it
Yeah.
like import it again. I don't know what the harm is in it, you know.
None. No, absolutely. No, absolutely. I mean, with regards to, performance, we've not had an issue with it as of yet, and we're talking, I think actually one of our clients we're up to about 12 million rows with them, which is looking at historical data going back, actually way back, I think it's like over 15 years, excuse me. So yeah, and until we start hitting issues like that, which we have never done, let's take that
Yeah.
approach, Nicole. Yeah, a big fan of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Well, I mean, the Daniel team is, currently trying to, do it now, connected to Databricks, and we have the same amount of rows, and they're hitting performance problems, and I just can't quite understand why.
yeah.
But a whole other. But I think this would fast track what they're trying to do. Like, just to be honest, like, and this is what I told Karen. This is what I've told PMO. Like, with having y'all's DAX and already measures and everything, and if y'all can use Databricks instead of having it on your server for whatever reason, we would
Yeah.
have it all there.
Yeah.
And then it would just be attached to Power BI. I would think it was a win-win for Whitecap. So I'm going to continue to push it, because
Right.
we'd spend the next 5 years trying to recreate what y'all have already done.
Yeah.
By which time the technology will have moved on again, and you're playing catch up
Yep,
again.
to something else. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But
No.
see it. Yeah. You know what's there, Nicole. You've done it before. You know what's capable.
Yes.
It's just
Yep,
getting that
I've used
message
it
across.
before.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Have y'all done one other last question. I know y'all showed in the demo supply chain, and that was pretty much it. Do y'all have analytics in other areas, or is it really just supply chain?
No, we do. So we have some sales stuff that we've done for other clients, sales analytics. We have some financials analytics as well. We've just released some HR stuff, which I've not fully embraced myself yet. I'll look at it, but I know that's there, and also some production stats as well, which might not be relevant to you guys, but
Yeah, so
it's something that.
I was wondering if y'all had done stuff like with they call it operations. And it's really more of on-time delivery,
Yes.
not from the supplier's
Okay.
perspective, but
Yeah.
from a operations perspective, like our operations.
Yes.
Like, are we on time delivering, within our stuff, and trending and things of that nature. And then there's some others like customer experience dashboards and, things.
Yeah.
reason why I'm asking, like, could y'all take on, if, yes, you got supply chain, which is great, but could y'all take on some other types of analytics, or is it just
No,
supply chain?
no,
Okay.
we're trying to basically provide across the board, Nicole. That's the plan. Obviously,
Nice.
the more departments we can introduce into the better for us. So yeah, we're 100% on board with that.
I think the reason we
Nice.
showed these the supply chain one is the target audience. I think that were on the call were interested in.
Yeah,
that
well, I mean, it was,
just the time. Yeah, so
and it's the number one initiative, I guess,
yeah,
from now till whenever for Whitecap, but they are forgetting the bubble gum and duct tape for actual operations, which are the Scott Riggs and Kirk and several other people on that side that we really need to get out and put it in a more stable Power BI type environment than what we currently have now. And then there's a whole bunch of other dashboards that are also out there, but finance is another thing. But if y'all had operations and if y'all had sales like that would be
for sure
amazing. And then it would fast track us getting off of Obi, so which would be amazing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We did one an operations one, but it was more like a works order kind of process for another client, which was basically whereabouts is this order in the process, like the funnel kind of
where it goes. Yeah. Well, and then we have some around safety, like DOT inspections, and are the drivers out of are they in compliance with, like, do they have their CDL up to date? Do they have all their papers? How was the inspection rate? And from a DOT perspective, and if y'all could help, we have the dashboards, but they don't perform well.
Okay.
Let me just, they pretty much fail every day. It's great. Makes my life wonderful. And it like all needs to, like, it's literally held on with bubble gum and duct tape. So it literally all of that needs to move to Databricks and build out a true ops suite
every aspect of
stuff.
The business. That would look really good. That if you knew and you had a central source where everything went, so everyone knows.
Correct.
That's on this, right to go there, as opposed to which happens is where do we get that information from? Oh, such and such over here has that. Oh well, he's not in. Who knows how to get that information? Don't have we've seen that happen in other companies, but sometimes the licensing issue, if they've got a specific license and only one person has this license to be able to access it, because the way it's extracted and the way we see data kind of working is that kind of takes away from that, so everyone can have access because we've got like a web front end, and it just makes it a lot accessible. You've got that information there. We just want the right people to have access to it when they need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I've gotten all this data in Databricks.
Yeah.
Like, I have done the hard part.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have.
That is the hard part.
I just, the BI team, like, they are absolutely trying, but like, they can't stop keeping the bubble gum and duct tape running.
Yes.
To be able to build this something new.
Yep.
Because they got to have it for production because it's out there. So it's like, all right, like let's give some, give and take here at this point. So if we could connect to Databricks, and then literally all the data's there, and I can see it, and I'm like, oh, come on, like, it's there. We just need the dashboards. So
that's frustrating for you. That if you've done all, like Phil says, that it pulling it all together, visualizing the tables, doing all that. That's
the hard. Yeah. You've done the hard bit already. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly.
Now it's just putting it out here.
All we did with all I did today, Nicole, with the Databricks to give access to
access tokens. Yeah.
we just use access to. I don't know whether that'll be the same, but that's basically
Yeah.
by the looks of it, you can set up an expiry date on that, and so you could give us
Yep.
it for however many days, or a year or so, whatever. And then we basically, once we've got that, we're aware, and we can get going. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm excited. Excited this will do this. Let me talk to my leaders, and I will continue to push, because again, if we could get y'all in here, that would be leaps and bounds.
Brilliant of that.
Like absolutely leaps and bounds. So, and I will definitely keep you posted. This was awesome. Thank y'all so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. And
thank you for your time. I know you're busy.
Appreciate it.
No, and answer my silly questions. So thank you so much.
No, it's not silly at all.
It's nice to talk to somebody
Awesome.
who's really switched on, actually, Nicole. So, thank you for your time.
Yes. And y'all have done a lot with since I've used y'all's platform, I don't know, 6 years ago now.
Right.
So y'all have done major things differently. So
You have to, though. Yeah, we had to. Yeah, that's good.